Hey guys, I'm back. Question is, what am I doing? Uh-oh. That guy's big. Oh, can't go that way. Just back up we go. This way. Get down. Get down. Damn it, where am I going? I think it's this way. Treasure hunt in the castle. I don't even know what the treasure hunt was. Started running. Ore capacity full. Should have upgraded more of my stuff. Okay. College is a scam, ain't it? Wow, you started off strong, eh? Just not even a hello, nothing. Just fucking talk about how colleges are a scam. I already talked to something very similar to that. By the way, I will fight more robots. I just have to find some to fight. What? There's a teleporting thing. Actually, they're just teleported here. You can't say college is a scam. It heavily depends on the program you're in, to be honest. See, now it's definitely Dark Souls. Fight more robot ass. Woo. Like, if you, I really want to carry on from the college as a scam thing. It's a good strong start to the stream. Hey, Quad, how's it going? I see everyone's back. Like, I don't think college is a scam because they kind of let you know exactly what you're getting right away. and they pretty much tell you what you're going to learn. They don't like there's no class out there. There's no college semester that tells you exactly how useful the information you're going to learn is going to be. Also, Fuckwad, I'm glad that you're home. You get to relax. I, on the other hand, am on the opposite side of that, where I am just sitting at home instead of not sitting at home. But at least I'll get to, I guess, do some work tomorrow. Hopefully. I like these turrets, just blow things up for me. I didn't realize I had 2 of them. I could use 2 of them so easily. Okay. Let's talk about the student loan debt. How much student loan do you have? Just out of curiosity, Bubble Boy. Where is your student debt coming from? What did you go to college for? Wait, what country are you in, first of all? Just as a minor curiosity. Because if you're getting an education you know you're never going to be able to pay for, which a lot of people have, it's I guess it's definitely a problem. Question isn't why are you getting an education you know you won't be able to pay back. Well, what's even the point of getting that education if you're never going to make your money back? I'm glad you're debt free. Did you get an education? Did you go anywhere? Was there a school system? You're from America. Well. So did you get an education per se? Look at them flail their little arms. I wonder if I can equip something that has a stronger punch. But I am using the weapons that have the most amount of damage. I guess a better question may have been, how old are you? Maybe you just haven't gotten to America, to college level yet. I don't know. Could I ever know? Spears? Equip versus large swords. Let's try the axe. Nope. Ow, ow. Oh, I can't see the axe then. Run away! Okay, so that's that attack. It's a pretty nice stabby motion with a decent amount of distance. I like it. Okay, so do you mind if I ask what degree you are currently in the process of getting? Because this is very important since we're already talking about this. Siggy spent the better part of her life getting her, or at least trying to get a PhD in clinical psychology. Not clinical. That other one. Experimental psychology, I guess. So what are you doing? Is the tuition high in Canada? No. You know why the tuition is not high in Canada? Because the government subsidizes 80% of the student loan problem. And also because of that, we have a lot of shitty programs. Like you can get a BA in Buffy the Vampire Slayer if you want. Because who hasn't wanted to get an entire, you know? Ooh, I like this. That's a lot of pole dancing right there. Let's see if we can get a close up of that. Fuckwad says college tuition are a result of government meddling. If this government didn't back, if the government didn't back student loans, then banks wouldn't be willing to hand them out like candy. And if the banks weren't willing to shell out money, colleges wouldn't be able to charge as much for their services. Sorry for the essay. That's nothing to be sorry for, buddy. No. Crap. You guys remember this? When I was fighting them? It's true. It's true. If governments weren't willing to back shitty programs, like there's no reason my government should ever be giving somebody a degree in Buffy the Vampire Slayer. That's just not a degree that needs to even exist, let alone be subsidized by my tax money. Okay, I'm not auto-healing right now, and I'm very curious as to why. I was really enjoying the auto-healing feature. So, you're not in school because you don't want to be in school, or are you not in school because of some other undefined reason? Or are you already working, already in the workforce doing something interesting? What is it? People say that automation will cause these loans to be a problem. Whew. Huh. You don't gotta tell me. Most of the degrees that we're producing are already useless degrees. What's gonna happen when all these useless degrees amount to nothing, and automation is gonna make them even more useless? Well, then the question is, how much of these like, people think, okay. Here's a random rant from out of nowhere. People for the longest of times have said that the reason you need to invest money into the arts is because the first thing, the one thing the computers will never be able to do is replicate art, music, and a lot of these fancy art things. Oh, that's weird. Maybe it's a problem on my end. Okay, I see the joke there. You're working to save the world by not being in school. So they kept saying that, oh, don't worry, computers will never learn to write poetry, do art, be able to write films, and blah, 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 blah. But actually, before computers became even remotely intelligent, that's one of the first things they learned to do. That's why there's a large majority of Japanese songs that are written by computers and performed by computers, which is kind of weird if you ask me. We've recently, what is it? Tay's been recently imitating human behavior, from what we remember. Remember that? Where she tried to imitate an edgy teenager by yelling shit like Hitler did nothing wrong into the internet. Which was... Oh, look at that. Another thing I should probably go get. Alright, well, good luck with the delay, because... Fuck. I don't envy anybody who's stuck with the YouTube delay. I also wonder why Twitch is buffering, but probably because there's a high amount of people on Twitch at the moment. Just like there's a high amount of people on YouTube. Probably not watching this though, so that's for sure. And they're clearly not going to dedicate bandwidth to me. Where am I? Where even am I, guys?
Keyhole detected. Of course.
Makes sense.
Yeah, keyholes. Can I jump even further down? And how far down did I go? Very far down. Okay, so that's right back to the beginning. Let's not do that again. Yeah, so, sorry, my point about robots, or computers, as we're literally playing a game with artificially intelligent robots, is that some of the first things that we've taught robots to do is replicate the art styles of the old grandmasters, So if you there's a story from 2000 from I can't even tell you what 2000s. A couple of years back, where they had a computer analyze all the greatest artworks, or all the artwork of one particular artist, and then they asked them to replicate paintings, brand new paintings in that person's style, and they easily replicated it. Like within a week, they could just replicate it anytime they want. I think they introduced it into Photoshop as a fun gimmick. They're like, oh yeah, by the way, if you want to replicate the style of Leonardo da Vinci, here's a Photoshop filter, or whatever the hell they're called for that. Music's already being written all the time. Recently, they've had computers writing movies. They've had computers writing episodes. Just all the art. There's all kinds of weird robot poetry out there. If you guys want to go take a look at that, that's. So basically, the first jobs that are being completely replaced by robots is actually the creative arts. It doesn't take very much effort for robots to, or for artificial intelligence, or for learning intelligences, or just algorithms to comprise the majority of what humans find interesting. This is why we get stuck with stupid bullshit. That's actually, sometimes I read what people write on Twitter and I wonder if they are just AI bots. I know a couple of people that have AI bots just run their Twitter accounts, and their Twitter account is more successful than mine. So who am I to say what works and what doesn't?
Analysis. This part belongs.
So it's junk, big.
While lacking in value, it may be connected to the supposed treasure of the forest proposal. It should be confiscated for safekeeping.
Okay, so they actually pick it up this time? Excellent. Now I gotta go all the way back, all around, to that other thing I should have picked up a while ago. So yeah, all of you media art students or liberal arts students, be prepared to be replaced with word replacer algorithm, to be able to write your stupid shitty blogs that generate outrage, because that's what that's literally what Tay did. Tay was like, hey guys, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna make the entire world outraged at edgy stupid teenager, or with edgy stupid teenagers. And isn't it sad that humans thought that they were so special for so long, and instead of being special, we learned that we're actually literally worse than computers for the most part. Oh, I did not like that. No, I'm still paused. What? What button did I press before? This one. Hold, select. Hold, select. Wow, that's bad. That is really bad. I have to hold select with my thumb and then use one of my fingers to not select it anymore. Why is there... That's probably the door, isn't it? No. Okay. So, I have been researching for a couple of hours now the proper way to grow pot indoors. And as much as I thought it would be interesting, I'm now more confused than ever. More confused than ever, guys. And still... Now, I'm actually gonna try and invite some people who I know that grew pot in, I guess, their homes, that knew, for some advice. But damn, I just want to go build a solar farm out in the middle somewhere. Do you guys ever get to that point where you just have something stuck inside of you, and you just want to take care of it? Just want to deal with it as soon as possible? Am I allowed to push this thing in? No, I don't want pod growing channels. But yeah, I can always try and learn whatever I can. Am I pulling? I'm pulling. Oh, thank God I'm actually pulling. I tried this earlier and it wouldn't let me pull. I wonder why it didn't let me pull. Like, I could go, I'm smart enough to go figure it out, but now I need like $100 for seeds, about $200 for another thing, and about another $40 for this other thing. And that's just to start. Oh look, Forest Blacksmith. Huh, look at that. He can upgrade my spear. Machine, oh, he's only a machine blacksmith. Wait, I can buy things from him. Let's see what I can buy. Buy? No. Oh, I can only buy the machine spear from him, which I have. I literally have them, don't I? Isn't that what I'm using? Wait, let's... Upgrades? Okay, I guess he can upgrade a bunch of my stuff. Which is good. It's good, it's good. No, okay, so I'm using Type D40 lance. So much better lance. No, I don't smoke pot. Sorry. Bubble Boy's asking, are you gonna smoke it all yourselves? No, I don't smoke pot. I quit smoking pot when I was like 22. This is a combination of a money-making venture, and fun, for me. I wish it was just for me to get fucking high, but I don't really do that anymore. I might consider it at some point, but like only if it's a thing I do like at a cottage. Only if you are going like hardcore at it, and by hardcore I mean, okay, so there's this whole thing. Like I said, I was doing the research today, and they're saying that you're consuming, like the guy was spending about $100 worth of electricity for the extra electricity for the full grow. And he lived in California. He said one of the most expensive places to try to grow pot. But he basically saved $300 to $400 on actually growing it, as opposed to, oh no, as opposed to just buying it. So he's like, I saved a lot of money in the long run. Siggy, on the other hand, does smoke pot, and therefore would be saving me a lot of money if it was just readily available at home. I know a few other people that would buy off me, which would help with my income situation a little bit, I guess. But it's not like substantial, unless I literally sink a lot of money into it and make it a more of a professional situation. It's very minimal, but I think they said it yields shit, what was it, 60 to 70 grams per something. And I'm like, okay, so that's pretty good. That's 3 to 4 ounces per plant on a every 2 months, I think. And that's quite a bit, and that's more than I need, which is why I said I'm probably going to turn it into edibles. And then the edibles will be a lot easier to sell and move, because if it's already this much, it's not gonna cost a pretty penny. The more I'm looking into it, I think a simple grow tent with almost all of my necessities is coming out to $300. That includes the light, the tent, the air filter, the motor to move it all with the light. It basically has all the stuff that I need. Oh.
Analysis. This. So it's wildlife proposal. Analysis. Processing. Processing complete. Machine lifeform parts can be assembled in hypothesis marking.
There it is. Now I get to go to the stupid door. Yeah, the initial cost might be $400, but if you're literally growing $600 to $700 worth of pot every 2 months, it will kind of pay itself off after the first couple of grows. And then after anything after that is a little bit extra. Like I said, I want to do more with this scenario situation. I plan to expand. I want to expand it to a much higher yield with a lot easier grow situations. Like if I do have the solar farm operating, then it'll cost me no electricity. I'll be making residual income off the solar farm. Water just naturally falls from the sky because I live in Canada, not Kandahar. And yeah, I don't know. Me and Siggy were also talking. She was at a lot of this homeless conferences where the government's trying to figure out what to do with all its homeless people. And one of the things I've always wanted to do was actually take people that are in need and are worse off and provide them with jobs and opportunities. And I had a couple of ideas that I want to run, which did revolve around the arts and a couple of things, but it fell by the wayside because when you can barely pay your own rent, then you're not really worried what other people are doing. You know what I mean?
Detected.
Keyhole detected. I don't like that attack, but maybe only because it's a stripper pole attack. I guess all the different weapons do have a pretty good combinations. Whoa. Oh. But yeah, I guess I shouldn't be squandering a lot of money on weird stuff when I'm having a few issues. Oh, actually, here's the better idea. Now, are you gonna double it down? There you go, double down. This is a very tough enemy. Let's just say that. He's not taking damage as much as I would have liked him to. What? Shit. Hit the wrong button. No, I don't want to be a street dealer. That's silly. If I want to be a street dealer, I don't need to grow my own pot. I just go buy it from other street dealers and sell it at a less reasonable price. Where's the other one? There's the other one. Whew. Shit. As an electrician, you might know, you might have an edge on people who don't know the ins and outs. Are you talking about growing or solar farming? Because I already did solar farms, as I said the other day. I worked on building solar farms, so I kind of already get how that works. So I wanna, if I could invest in putting up solar panels, just whenever I have some spare cash, just buy more solar panels and just install them. That would be fantastic. But yeah, it's something I actually want to do. It's solar farm, marijuana growing, beer brewing. And if literally homeless people want a place to stay, I will absolutely take them away from all the hardcore drugs and give them a small cottage for them to detox on. But maybe give them some pot to smoke. Who am I to tell them not to smoke pot? The shit's legal in Canada, right? I don't want to discourage them and make them feel like addicts. No. God damn it. But yeah, I don't know. I'm still down for helping people. The anti-liberal narrative is interesting. It's fun. But I'm still up for helping my community, helping my city, and helping everyone else. Just because there's a large portion of me that wants to get the hell away from the city and out into the country, that doesn't mean that I don't want to associate with people as a whole. I just actually want to just get away from the hustle and bustle of the city. I don't like traffic. I don't like there being too many people around. Oh, efficiency. I don't know how much efficiency counts when it comes to growing pot. From what I'm reading, a lot of people talk about different wattages and different types of lights, with different UV versus blue light versus red light ratios for more optimal growing. And I think it might be just a lot easier to grow the stuff in a heated environment year round. I hope I get a shield after this. This is what all this is coming to. Oh, no, that one didn't dodge. Okay. Guys, I actually really missed my auto item. It allowed me to focus more on fighting and less on healing. Shit. Clientele can be had all over the country. That's the best part. You can produce it anywhere you like, and you drive your product over to a mailing station and just mail it out. If I'm producing incredibly large amounts, then I can give discounts, and therefore it makes it worth for me to ship it anywhere else I want. As far as beer goes, then yeah, it might be more difficult, but I'm not living in the middle of nowhere, like in the middle of a forest. It's still cottage country. And the best part about cottage country is that if you have your own, like, even local stores like might develop the ability to sell stuff. But again, it all depends on what happens with the government. Regardless, it seems like I'm going to be able to grow my own shit, regardless of like what happens with the laws when it comes to who can sell it. But at the end of the day, it's better to have it than not to have it. And honestly, they're not going to intersect my little bag of gummy bears that I'm sending my friend across the country and claim that
What's this?
I'm a high-end grower and provider of marijuana to lots of people around if I'm just shipping him occasional bags of gummies. He can pay for it. He can do whatever the fuck he wants with it. I would... I guess I could as well. What? Is this a treasure hunt? That's it? I had to fight that thing for nothing? I didn't even get a sword out of that, guys. Not even the shield. Yeah, but like again, developing a clientele is interesting, but again, I also want to base portions of my brand on being able to sell this stuff out that way, which again isn't necessarily optimal, but it is what it is. Internet selling is just like any other type of selling. The money comes from the same place, people. Like I think Fuckwad said earlier that he would absolutely order beer and other things from me. Shit, I had t-shirts for sale a while back, and there was a little bit of a demand for that. But like, I don't know. I don't know how many more people want my goddamn logo on a t-shirt. I like my t-shirt idea though. It's literally my logo. You can have one of 3 different logos: my gaming logo, my regular logo or the Siggy's logo. And it just says drunk but not wrong in the back. Well, Siggy knows people, and I know people, and there's all kinds of different clientele. But again, my point isn't to become a drug kingpin. I'm not trying to be Scarface. I just want to make money in an honest way, while also enjoying myself in a different environment. Because I'm not a big fan of the city environments, but I am also very functional, function based. Like, there's a reason I'm getting my electric license, or at least I'm trying to get my electric license. Like, I can live out in the middle of nowhere and be an electrician. That's a universal thing that I could carry over to any state, any. Oh, are they still? All right. Well, I get to kill more robots. And I can carry that any state and almost any country. The laws governing electrical work around Canada, the States, and most of Europe are pretty much the same. They pretty much teach us all the same shit. So that's universal. So if I go live in a small town in the middle of nowhere, I can still do electric work either for myself or for other people. Also, I guess I would have to come back to the city to see family and a bunch of other stuff. But at the end of the day, I could go to the city to make a bunch of money if I ever need it. I don't know. I think we'd all prefer to live off of residual income, and apparently the residual income that's what goal do I need to reach? I guess my goal to I don't know. I guess my goals are relatively high as far as finances go for me to reach my dream, and it's always the same way, right? Some feminist online gets punched in the face and she gets like $100,000 to do whatever the fuck she wants. I want $100,000 to maintain a sustainable solar farm plus what is it? Sustainable solar farm, pot farm, and beer brewery. One sustaining the other. Interesting the way that works. Sustainability. Also providing green energy for all. While simultaneously, I want to be able to help other people around me and help people I know and even help people I don't know. I would like to go back to my roots of like actually just wanting to help people. And I don't want to do it in any weird social justice garbage way. I just want to take people who need jobs and give them a job until they're clean and stable. And how long does it take to get somebody clean and stable? Of course, I can see the notion inside of it all, like the weirdness of it, where I want to take somebody to a pot and alcohol farm, to get relatively clean and off of drugs. But pot and beer is not nearly as bad as heroin, crack, or whatever else. Also secluding people away from the inner city environment where that shit's readily available, and just take them out to a more farm-like environment for them to learn simple skills like canning or a little bit of manual labor. And I mean a little bit of manual labor. It doesn't take very much. But I don't know. I think a lot of let's say more drug interested people might find a little bit of passion in figuring out how marijuana is grown, cultivated, and then treated. Maybe they'll actually get right into it. Maybe they want to look at the science of it all, and at that point, why not? You can even try making your own strains. I'll turn or also in accordance with that, I also want to take a lot of my free time to focus more on my Celerius brand, and do more stuff with it, I guess. But like, I would like to broadcast out of my little cottage compound, where I have a little studio, where I have my beer brewing facility, where I have my pot plant, pot field, and just broadcast out of there. Fuckwad, I already know that I've already made the joke on like 4 different streams. I'm gonna call it floor beer because when you dry hop alcohol, in marijuana is alcohol soluble. You just go through the dry hopping process of hops. I also want to grow hops, like that's a separate thing. They are a close family, and you can make the beer be pretty goddamn intense. That's why I was calling it Celerius beer. Because it's absolutely going to contain marijuana, or at least THC or cannabinoids or whatever the fuck they are in it. So to make it a real fucking experience, if you know what I mean. That's why it's going to be harder to send across the border to a certain degree. It's alcohol, it's marijuana, it's a triple IPA, triple dry hopped IPA. So. Pfft. I don't even know. I need to look. Everything it requires a start, and I think the start isn't with the brewing beer in my basement. The start might be with. Hey, here, Morgs. How's it going? Long time no see. I see you decided to leave all of my servers. Good. Have fun. Have fun with that. Yeah. Yeah. So there's like full-fledged plans. If everything works out, me and my buddy will absolutely work on it together, to a certain degree. But everything takes its toll, its turns, its whatevers. And it takes a while to get around to figuring out what you want to do and how you want to do it. But honestly, oh, why is Kung So Flu in here with me? When did he decide to join? Okay. Well, I don't see Discord. Hold on. Let's hope I don't fuck this up. Click on Discord. There's Kung So Flu, and he can't hear me. Battlefield feed and chat room. Well, thank you for watching the stream. I appreciate it. I always like to see more people show up. Do more things. Hang out with me, I guess. Where the fuck am I going? Sorry, I went on ranting again about hoppy beer. Hoppy beer. Nope. I don't want to deal with the investor just yet. Desert supply trader. Okay. Let's go there, I guess. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I need to go back to some of that. If not for just I can keep talking about how I want to make things better for myself, but I have wanted to do a few things to help some people, to help other people once in a while as well. But my biggest problem has always been that what's that age-old adage? You can't help others if you can't help yourself. And to a certain degree, I've been feeling recently like I can't help myself right now. I'm in my own odd, weird, bad place. So what am I looking at here? Map mode. This is custom marker 2, Jackass's research 2. Desert camp. Okay, well, desert camp it is. Still haven't found my boy, 9S, but I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out. I hate the fact that shit doesn't show me. I wonder, is that headphones? Is that headphones that they sell inside those machines? I looked closely for a second. And maybe they sell music? Could there be a music vending machine? Would they have those in the far, far distant future? What would they have? Let's see if I can get close enough to see what's... It looks like headphones. It definitely looks like headphones. Oh, no, if I get anywhere near this project, it's all going to be goddamn live streamed, and I'm going to be absolutely taking photos and taking pictures of everything. For those of you that have been part of my Discord, I've been talking a lot about my progresses on setting up the studio situation. It might be a penny vending machine. It might just be. I do like to like show people my progress slowly over time. Like even if you just look at the original or original couple of videos off of my podcast, you can see it's like a blank wall fireplace, and then Siggy started decorating it and doing other stuff with it. And I have a lot of fun showing off a little bit of progress. What's this? What's this? Okay, well, I don't even know how to get there. City ruin Nier factory. I think they mean Nier. What are the glowing spots? I wonder. To myself, out loud. Alright, screw it. Let's go head over there. Like, I would love to show people. Like, I even feel like I should just start a GoFundMe before this gets really overly too expensive. What's a good price to set it at? Like, to buy property and set up a solar farm on? Because I've seen property. I don't know. I could sit around and look at the property, even put it up on the GoFundMe. Do some more research on solar farms, and find out how much it costs to. Nope. Oh, I guess he's just focusing on me now. Oh, look, he's dead. But regardless of what I do, I'm gonna keep updating people to a certain degree. If like, the very thing that's one thing my podcast does is it gives you updates on my life and what's going on. I guess next one. What is it? Yeah, think I was talking about it last time when I said the one I didn't upload because there was a lot of me ranting about child pedophilia and sex rings and how most politicians and heads of the family are all associated with pedophilia. This is why I kind of wanted to get back to the whole thing of like Trump went after pedophiles, and I think Bubble Boy was like, "Hey, didn't Trump endorse a pedophile? They're all pedophiles." I think that's what it's like at the end of the goddamn day. Even Trump was associated with Bethesda in a child sex slave island to a certain degree. Even people claim that he went there as well. And if we actually do live in a world of horrific pedophilia to that degree, then I'm afraid of the kind of person I will become once I find out more and more people are associated with these types of things. Hence, kind of why I wanna be out in the middle of nowhere doing my own thing, and just like once in a while, try to figure out what the fuck is happening in the world. But yeah, here's what I really want to do. I do, aside from what I want to do in real life, I do want to start another channel. I want to start another Alex Jonesy channel where I fucking yell about politics and pedophiles and space aliens and space Jesus and whatever the hell else needs to be yelled about. I feel like a lot of stuff isn't getting the attention it deserves, and I feel like a lot of the stuff is getting pent up inside of me to a degree where I'm increasingly frustrated and feel like I'm holding back a little too much if you ask me. And I think I need a joking relief. Too much seriousness all the time is just getting too much. If you guys know what I mean. Oh, what the fuck happened there? Like, pot's still not technically fully legal in Canada. This is why it's kind of a problem. I'm just not afraid of getting prosecuted over something that is going to become legal. And as it stands, it's kind of. legal as it is. And I don't think they've even prosecuted anyone or gone after anybody that's got like 3 or 4 plants. I think they said maximum 3 plants per person, and there's 2 people living in this household. Well, look, why not talking about the Illuminati and lizard people? Well, not lizard people. They're clearly not lizards. I haven't deluded myself enough to believe that they're actually reptilians. Reptilian shapeshifters from the center of the earth, from a runaway civilization that's far more technologically advanced than ours, using space magic? Wait. What was the whole thing? They use emotionally siphoning technology? Magic? Energy? See, I don't remember this stuff anymore, guys. I don't remember this stuff. I might have to brush up on all my conspiracy theories. Just all of them. Just to cogently go through the entire process of the kind of crazy shit people believe, do believe on a regular basis, and why I need an underground bunker with a shortwave FM radio to just transmit my message of resistance out to the world. Now, I'm back here for like the 17th time, and I hope there's a reason for it. Okay, that looks like there. And that's really deep underground. I don't know how to get to something that deep underground. I'm gonna try. At the very least, this looks like the beginning of the goddamn game, so I'll go over there. Like, I can see how someone like Alex Jones might want to scare people into believing, or at least into the notion that there might be space reptilians who want to kidnap our children and eat them. And then you start looking at the numbers, and like over 100,000 children go missing in the United States alone a year. And then they've recently discovered that you can actually take children's blood, like young adolescent blood, and inject it into old people and they actually show very, very strong signs of regeneration. That's why there's that joke. How many children's hearts did David Rockefeller actually have to fucking consume? How many heart transplants does he have? Are any of them real heart transplants, or are they just children he slowly kidnapped? I wouldn't be surprised if there's someone out there who's really rich, who's like, I want to live as long as I can. You know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to go pay a lot of people, especially if they're incredibly rich, to kidnap children. And I'm going to turn them into blood bags. And I'm going to slowly inject myself with younger DNA. Younger child DNA. Younger child blood. Whatever the fuck it is. Until they become useless to me and they get too old. And then we'll just kill them and throw them in the river somewhere. Now, I have no evidence of this, of course. But if I did have evidence of it, what kind of person would I become? Guys, what kind of monster could you yourself become if you find out that there's literally children being mass murdered by incredibly rich, powerful businessmen? Right now, we only know that they're having sex with them. So that's the only thing we know for sure. But mass murdering them. No, I guess that sounds really bad. Even if we already know that they're kidnapping children to turn them into sex slaves, like that's one of the worst things I've ever found out about. That was another one of those weird breaking points. Have any of you ever heard about the what is it? The destruction of Daisy something? It was a video going around for a while. Alex Jones is a lot of pure entertainment. He's fantastic. He admits himself in the most recent court documents when he was divorced with his wife that he is just an actor doing what actors do, appealing to his audience the way his audience wants him to conduct himself around them. To scare them into thinking that they're right about everything. And then to scare them away from I don't even know. I don't know. I haven't watched a lot of Alex Jones. I only know Alex Jones for his original shit. And the original shit that I know him for is Bohemian Grove. You guys remember Bohemian Grove? Anyone remember Bohemian Grove? The shit Alex Jones barely even talks about anymore. The shit he's forgotten about. The shit he doesn't want to even remind people of anymore. Because it made him seem like a crazy, crazy nutter of an individual. Anyone? Bohemian Grove? Alright, I'll just wait for the stream to catch up. Daisy's Destruction is a snuff film. Define snuff. Because from what I remember reading about it, because I never bothered to go out and actually find it. Not only because it would be heavily illegal for me to possess, but for me to maintain some sense of sanity. The destruction of Daisy, or Daisy's Destruction, whatever that video was called, was a relatively high definition video of two men, and this is apparently a real. I say apparently again because I cannot confirm nor deny the authenticity of this film, but from everything that was known about it, it is a real film found in the Silk Road dark net that made it that surfaced for regular people to see, of two grown men in their 50s brutally raping a 5-year-old girl on camera. Everything is shown and exposed. And after they brutally raped her, they brutally dismember her. Take knives and shit to her and just cut her up into pieces. And a lot of people go, wow, that... Oh, sorry, there you go. Two men and a woman. And a lot of people go, wow, that's really bad. And you're like, yes, here's the worst part. That's not the only film that exists, and there's a whole network of people that specifically specialize in these types of movies. Okay, there we go. Follow up that Daisy's Destruction is a series of 3 videos, according to the web. I'm sure it's a series of more than just 3 videos. I'm pretty sure that there's a lot of videos circulating with such content, and I hope to never see any of them, which again is a problem for me, because if I ever if I actually start to see this shit, it'll drive me insane. It should drive most people insane, and it's difficult to know that these people exist, and they've probably never been caught and will never be caught. The fact that it was a series of 3 videos. 4chan used to talk about it a lot. 4chan doesn't talk about anything anymore. 4chan's been taken over. 4chan's been bought and sold. For those of you that don't know, 4chan is over. I used to be on 4chan from an early age, I guess. From an early time. When I thought it was a fun place to be, because there was... Not because there was random shit, but because there was interesting things going on it. People talked about raids. People talked about a lot of fun stuff that people wanted to do. And I don't know how to get over there. Oh, can I jump down? Can't jump down. And yeah, so 4chan was the place to be. But slowly 4chan became not the place to be anymore, because if you go there right now, there's about 4 of the same types of threads going on at the same time. And it's the you laugh you lose threads. Basically, people post funny memes, funny things. It's entertaining, but it's the same memes over and over again by the same people over and over again. There you go. That's pretty much it, isn't it? Fuckwad says he was an old fag from 2006. Yeah, that's about right. It started, but like. It's nothing now. It's absolute nothing. The more media coverage there was about 4chan, the more people started showing up to 4chan, not realizing what it was. And they continue to make it a worse place to be. B used to be, the 4chan's B used to be for random, because obviously. There's nothing random on B anymore. It is literally the same couple of threads over and over and over again, never deviating. Okay, well, he says I left around Chanology and only checked back twice since then. Since a lot of stuff. There hasn't been much of a... What's happened on 4chan since then? It got bought out. Moot sold it, as everyone knows. He got rid of it. He said it wasn't worth his time anymore. He sold it to another company that did nothing with it. Why can't I get over there? Okay, now I'm just confused about where I'm supposed to be going because I literally have nothing to do. He sold it, and whoever owns it now is basically turned it into a trap porn paradise, where there's non-stop trap porn all day long, 24/7. Not that there's anything wrong with traps, but I didn't go to porn to look at trap porn. But that's what it is now. It's basically become the new Tumblr. As everything. Okay, here's the new rule. As things become more popular, they become more Tumblr. It is a lot of furry garbage. There's a lot of lolly garbage. And there's a lot of just general garbage. Most of it I do not want and do not need. It is nothing of what there's nothing left of what it used to be, and I feel bad that it got destroyed. But again, everything gets destroyed by shitty people, and I'm not even saying that they're shitty people. I'm just saying that people didn't know what it was and don't know what to do with it. And from what I heard, all the original people already left the website long before all the random people showed up. And it's the same 3 trolls over and over again. Nothing goes on in it. I wish there was more to it. But there isn't. So yeah, it's too bad that it's gone. But point was about the destruction, Daisy's destruction or whatever. That's the kind of stuff that happens on a day-to-day basis. The kind of stuff that is not talked about because of feminism. The kind of stuff that whiny, bitchy assholes don't focus on. Because they literally think that their YouTube shekels are more important. It's more important for them to shit and fart in front of a camera than it is to talk about real issues. And most people don't care about real issues. Have you ever tried talking about pedophilia? And how it's not a good thing around people, and they start cringing and start telling you that it's probably not the subject they want to talk about. Fine, don't talk about the subject then. I understand. It's not a subject you enjoy. It's not a subject you want to listen to. It's not a subject you want to talk about. But when literally the world's politicians are being lobbied and funded by pedophile groups for more and more pedophile acceptance, I can just sit there and wait for something new to happen. But like, this is the problem. I don't want to wait, and the acceptance of these things is getting hard for me to personally accept. And that's why I kind of want to get out of a city like Toronto, and I would never want my children to actually grow up in a place like Toronto, because Toronto is one of those places that has the largest pedophile acceptance movement on the planet. There are pedophile marches. NAMBLA organizes its marches through the downtown Toronto core for more pedophilia acceptance, and no one even pays attention. Of course, it's a super ultra progressive city, but I can't say I welcome more Muslim extremists to the community if they want to drive a bus or two through the pedophile acceptance movement. But that's what I'm saying right now is going to be very, very much unacceptable to say in the next couple of years. You'll see. They're already removing a lot of people's abilities to say things. So I'm just gonna have fun, guys. I'm just gonna have fun. Over the last 3 days, I've made this channel a little bit more political, a little bit more ranty, ravey shit. That's not true. It's not over a couple of days, but I don't know. I just lost a couple of subs on this channel, and I rarely lose subs on this channel. So that's the kind of stuff. Where the fuck am I going? I don't know where I'm going. Did I come from here? I think I came from here. Nope, no, I'm here. Okay. How many of the Muslim children have been brides themselves, though? A lot. A lot of Muslim children have been brides. I keep posting those images on Twitter, which is probably why Twitter's not letting me get any hits, I guess. Views, eyes. And all I ever do is lose followers on Twitter as well. So, whatever. I've posted numerous times just child brides. Muslim child brides line up to marry children. Just Muslim men lining up to marry children. It's fun. It's fun. It's fun to show people what they're for, and they go, but it's their culture. But I go, but it's not my culture, guys. It's not my culture. It's not the culture I want to live in. It's not the culture I lived in. I didn't decide to live in a culture of acceptance and just accept everything. The culture of acceptance was supposed to go both ways. Acceptance, both ways, guys. Both ways. I choose to accept certain things in my society, and other people have to accept the things that I accept in my society. But no, clearly we need progressivism. We need to keep going, guys. We need to keep going. Can't stop. If you stop for a second, if you stop progressing for a second, then you become a conservative. Conservatives are evil. Evil people. Yep, okay, so I achieved nothing throughout that entire run. I ran through the whole facility from the beginning to the end, and I haven't found a single thing I was looking for. Yeah. And I still don't know where my main mission is. Can I jump down there? I can't. Nope, they don't let me. But it's the trend, right? You gotta equilibrate the situation. If the Muslims are marrying children, then we gotta make sure it's okay to marry children in our society to accommodate for their needs. And then later on, we'll teach them to be also oppressed, whiny faggots. And once they're also oppressed, whiny faggots, they can help us take out the government. I'm so gonna get banned from Twitch, guys. I'm making this horrible mistake. I've just continued. You know what? I'll start a new account. What are they gonna do? Ban my IP? But like, even that's the whole thing, isn't it? Isn't that why we're getting blacklisted and shit from YouTube and Twitch? Because someone wants to whine about the fact that they don't like something I said. Like, oh, he's saying things that are mean to me. I'm like, change the channel, guys. Change the channel. Imagine if that's how Fox News operated, or CBC. You can just call CBC and say, I don't like the thing that the anchor's saying. Fire the anchor. It doesn't appeal to my sensibilities, guys. Well, what do we say? Change the channel. Change the fucking channel. Go do something more fun. Oh, uh-oh. Someone's messaging me. Who's messaging me? What is this? Oh. Yeah. So yeah, change the channel, guys. Just change the channel. If you don't like what I have to say, don't watch me. Freedom of ideas. Freedom of expression. Isn't that what you guys wanted? Freedom of expression? Freedom of ideas? The freedom to think? No, of course not. Those are just slogans. Anyway, I'm rambling very hard right now. Does anyone want to ask me anything else that's might be worth talking about? Because I pretty much can go, but I'm losing traction of what I'm doing, and I have no idea what I'm doing in the game too. That's the worst part. Wait, you know what we should do? We should check our inbox. What? What? Freedom to feel happiness. Ha! Ha! That's fantastic. Wait, who's taking away your ability to feel happiness? Okay, so they want the freedom to think like they... Okay, what's the problem with them thinking the way they do? Why can't I think the way I think? And they can think the way they think. And we can have a battle of ideas. It doesn't even have to be real ideas. I can just point out to them that their think is not wrong think. It is just inaccurate think. How about that? I also know how to fucking point out that people are wrong about the way they perceive the world. And I have many times pointed to people and said, "Look, I don't think you understand the words you're using." Also, let's put that out there. Corporations, advertising specifically, the freedom to feel happy. This is another part of my long-standing position where I hate marketing and I hate advertising and I hate everything that encompasses it, and I hate how much money people are spending on it. I hate how much corporations are spending on it. I hate how much governments are spending on it. I hate how much average people are spending on it. And the problem might be that I might have to spend money on this type of stuff. So it's a little hard for me to come to terms with a lot of things. Not that many things, though. It doesn't matter to me all that much. But this is the whole point, right? They want to be free to feel happy. But what was that article the other day? Boy comes home and asks his mother whether white people are better than him because of a pamphlet that was given to him at school about white privilege. And it's a black boy. Think about that. The left is literally creating the oppression that they are trying to fight. They are their own worst enemy. I pointed out numerous times to liberals, leftists, or progressives about how they're literally causing the issues that they're trying to fight. And they keep telling me that I don't know what I'm talking about. And I love the fact that they keep telling me that I don't know what I'm talking about, because I will continue with the conversation, whether they like it or not. And at the end of the goddamn day, they just have to sit down and admit that they have no idea what they're talking about. And they feel like nobody has any idea what they're talking about, and that's why they're saying the shit they're saying. I think buy more storage. I can buy more storage. There we go. Can't upgrade my pod. I can fuse a bunch of stuff, but not a lot of stuff. I only have 7,000 left. What's deadly heal? Recover 5% from every enemy defeated. I like that. Auto heal? I have auto heal equipped, right? After 6 seconds of not taking damage, restore 0.6% health a second. Okay, I like that too. Fuse the chips. Yeah, auto heal plus 2.4% per second. Okay, I'm starting to like this a little bit more. Let's auto heal, yes. I also want a higher evade range if possible. What is that number in the middle though? Is that how many of them I have, or what is that? Okay. So the trick here is going to be to fuse as many chips together to make the most powerful chips I can. Most powerful chipset. Plug-in chipsets. Activate. Automatic. There we go. There we go. Look at that. Look at that. That looks nice and balanced. Customize. No. So yeah, it's always difficult to go about this. But sorry, I went on a rant and I got distracted. My point was that happiness is such a weird internal force that I don't think most people understand how it works. And this is the problem. Is they are free to be happy, and they are free to be happy, but they're not free to be happy by their own ideology. Their own ideology states that they cannot, in turn, be happy because of all the oppression going on in the world that they're either causing or not fighting. You can't be a leftist and just leave everything be, right? You can't just exist. Just existing is for the normies. Is for the people who what is it? Just being is shit. What was the stupid thing they've been saying recently? Silence is violence. And then it's like the same people that are just yelling about silence is violence are the same people that say that men should shut the fuck up and step aside. And then the other people are yelling that men are the violent ones. And I'm baffled. I'm confused. But simultaneously, I'm laughing on the inside. They're literally causing themselves to be angry at everything all the time, nonstop. They're setting a system. They're systematically making themselves miserable and oppressed. Isn't that hilarious that they talk about the system of oppression, and they are the systems of oppression of themselves? Hold on. Don Draper said happiness is just a moment before you need more happiness. Sure. Dennis Leary also said that my more favorite quote, that happiness is an orgasm, it's a cookie, it's a beer, it's like fucking going to whatever. And he's like, this is what happens. You go to bed, you come, you have an orgasm, you oh, what was it? It's happiness is a cookie, a cigarette, it's an orgasm. It's that. It's you sit down, or whatever. You go to bed, you have your orgasm, you have your cigarette, you eat your cookie, you go to sleep and do it all the fuck over again. Nobody's happy going to work. Nobody's happy all the goddamn time. What kind of situation do we set up where people are expecting to be ecstatically happy all the time, non-stop? I'm unhappy. Oh, guys, are you happy with your car? Would you like a new car? Because I know car companies are telling me about how great of a deal they have for me every goddamn day of the week, and how they're always having this brand new sale to get my dream car. But none of them ever ask me how the fuck I'm gonna pay for it. They're just only $24.99. No, not $24.99. 200 is like always $250 bi-weekly for this much for the next 7 years, and you can drive away in your dream car. What the fuck are you talking about? You want me to drive away in my dream car because you think I'm unhappy with my current car because you need to sell me a car? Okay, sure. Why not? Alternatively, though, I already have a car that's much nicer than any car I have ever wanted. I love the current car that I have, but I'm already seeing that the more I do, the more I exist, the more I drive it, the more I'm in it, the less happy I am with it. Oh look, the hedonic treadmill is taking effect. For those of you who don't know what the hedonic treadmill is, the hedonic treadmill is a process that goes on through the inside of the brain that's what the fuck? The masturbating guy talked about a lot. He's like, you should be fuck, I forgot his name. Holy shit. But there's a process in the brain that equalizes. It uses equilibrium. It sets an equilibrium. You can't be happy at every second of every day. People would just go insane. Imagine being constantly happy, almost non-stop. It's unfathomable. It's impossible. It shouldn't be. Humans can't be happy all the time. They'll forget to do everything. They won't do anything. And so the brain has this mechanism where it lets you equalize and stabilize around your environment. Like, you can't be miserable all the time either. No matter how much you think you're miserable, you're not. Not all the time, anyway. it's not content that it's it just is it content? It's not content. It's a nothing. It's my car. I love my car. I love the fact that I can get into my car, drive to anywhere in the city. I love how much I paid for it. I love the fact that I hope I didn't overpay for it, but it's a nice car. It's much nicer than the Toyota Echo I was driving beforehand. It's a really comfortable car with all my amenities. But like, yeah, when I look at a BMW, I might want to be like, oh, maybe I should get the BMW X6 SUV. And because that's a much nicer car. Maybe one day I will have it. Maybe one day I'll make enough money and I'll be in the positives far enough where everything's set up, and I won't be driving a RAV4 anymore. I'll be driving one of the BMWs, X1s, 2s. I don't know how BMW numbers the crap. And I'll just be happy. I'm just gonna be happy with what I got. This is what I keep telling Siggy. Everyone is trying to market to you all the time about how you're unhappy or how you should be doing something differently or that they're unhappy with something. And this is a lot of the conversations I have with people about how unhappy they are about everything in life. And that also gets really difficult. And this is kind of why well, no, see, that's the same conspiracy theory ranty channel is going to be exactly that. It's going to be a lot of outraged, my personal outrage towards things that people are letting get away in society. Preferably things that both sides of the conservative and liberal argument can come together and say, yeah, pedophiles are a bad thing. Except for the left is already being pushed on the pedophile situation. I think familiarity, though, breeds just more familiarity. Like, I can only get into my car so many times and make it feel like it's new and shiny and just the way it is. Also, do take into consideration that a large portion of your own personal feeling about something is also the experience and the time you spent with it. So, like, if you drive a car long enough, and you have enough bad moments in it, your brain will normally start to associate that car with not great moments. No, I'm using it as an example. I've never wanted a RAV4. Siggy's just like, get one, we need one. Me and you are getting older. Right? Like, we need a more reliable car to travel back and forth from Toronto all the time. Also, if I buy furniture, whatever, I would also like to be able to carry the furniture in it. Like, if I buy a brand new TV, I want to be able to goddamn carry the TV in my car. I don't want to pay whoever the hell I buy the TV from more money for them to deliver my TV, and then I don't get to use my TV. Also, the last car, I almost died in the winter. An Echo is like fucking under a ton. And when you have Canadian winters with ice storms, and I always forget to put fucking winter tires on it, we have severe issues. Severe issues driving on highways at high speeds in a car that weighs nothing, with no winter tires, no grip to the road. It was some of the worst experiences I've ever had. This winter, though, with my RAV, I got put winter tires on it, and I sped at 120 to 130 kilometers, of course, on my highways, without too much of an issue. In fact, one of the worst ice storms in this year, I was actually on my way to Toronto, and I almost fucking crashed. But again, I was smarter than some people because I had my winter tires, and there was like so many accidents. It was unbelievable. But yeah, look, I'm gonna get tired of my car. By next year, I'm gonna be like, oh, it's you again. Why can't I have a car with a nicer MP3 player adjustment? Or like, oh yeah, you've already been broken into. Oh yeah, someone already fucking scratched the side of you because they didn't watch. Like, literally the first week I had my car, somebody decided, somebody didn't they didn't decide. They just wiped the side of my car with their goddamn rear view mirror or side view mirror. Now I have this dent in it already. I'm already like thinking of the next car, and that's pretty bad. But this is that consumeristic, super consumeristic approach that where the leftists are like, you have to spend less, you have to conserve less. I have a nice car, but guys, I have no idea what I'm doing or where I am. I know where I am. Oh my god. But yeah, the process of the hedonic treadmill is a really, really, really good one. It prevents you from being miserable all the time, no matter how miserable your life is, and it prevents you from being happy all the time, no matter how good your life is. But it creates that equilibrium, and then people that aren't continuously ecstatic all the time actually don't know the difference between being unhappy and just being content with reality, or not even content. They're never content. That's the problem with this point. No one's ever perfectly content with the way things are. Neither am I. I want to improve, but at least I'm looking for a lot of self-improvement and a lot of things I can do to improve my life without just sitting there blaming other people. Some people I know. And it's a combination of a good process to reach enlightenment, achievements, a better standard of living. But simultaneously, it is the same process that's kind of driving us to be miserable a lot. So, really have to keep an eye on these things. And most people, I guess, Kungsto Flu, what do you want? You're muted. You're goddamn muted inside. You're muted and deafened inside my chat. People can't see you. I can't see you. Nobody can see you. But you're there. We know you're there. You just I don't know. You're not even typing in the YouTube chat. Go type in the YouTube chat like everyone else, like every other normal human being. Just sitting there typing at me in the Discord chat. Nobody can even see you. What am I doing? You know what? I'm just gonna go to the bunker. I don't know. Wait, is there a mission log box? Is there a mission log box? Quests. Active quests. Half-wit invent. Okay. And oh, no wonder I have no more. I have no more missions, guys. I have no more missions. Well, that's fantastic. Okay, I don't know if I can beat him yet, because whatever. I'll go back to see. That's it. That's it. You just wanted me to notice you, and then you said that's good enough. But yeah, I want 2 dislikes. What a noob. What dislikes? Did I get dislikes on this stream already? Is that it? Is that people already shitting on me? Thanks a lot, guys. Mucho apreciato. Nah, whatever. I don't even worry. Okay, what was that? Where's my scanner? Is that what I'm doing wrong? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. How do I use my scanner? What the fuck? Okay, controls. Toggle light. Reset camera. Self-destruct. System menu. Shortcut. Jump action. Evade fire. Lock on. Pod program. Switch. Huh. Well, now I'm just confused about all of this. Why is Kim Jong-un trending? What will be trending about him these days? Okay, I'm gonna go talk to somebody. Where is she? There she is. That's it? So I know who 2 people are watching me are. That's Bubble Boy, and you. So that's 2. Kung So Flu is 3. We don't know who the 4th person is. Oh, okay. Well, that's pretty good then. See, again, Trump, for some reason, is now going to be the guy who got North Korea and South Korea to sit down and talk. Guys, this is a ridiculous world we're in. This is just a ridiculous world, and I don't know what to do. Display text logs. Damage value. See, I don't care about the damage values. Hub objective. Display text showing your current objective. Do I have them? Let's see. Let's buy one. Yeah, buy one. Hub controls. Fishing spots. Auto hide. Hub element in certain situations. Auto attack. I don't want auto attack. Should Trump win the Nobel Peace Prize? Nah. I wouldn't even want him to. I lost all faith in the Nobel Peace Prize a long time ago. I don't recommend that Trump win anything of the sort. Primarily because I don't know. I wanna maybe it's parts of me from again more liberal days when I just want to tear down a lot of things like the Oscars and the Nobel Peace Prize, because those things are functionally useless and only do one thing. I don't know. They just ideologically squabble and say dumb shit all the time. Like what was with the Oscars this year? Every single person stood up against Trump. As if the movie awards, the best actor and movie awards were about Trump. And again, this is why my whole thing stands on actors. They're actors. They're literally actors. Why would I take... Like, how can I take seriously somebody who's winning an award for being the person who's the most convincing liar, the fakest, most convincing fake person ever? And have them stand in front of me and tell me about all the things that they like and that they worship and that they think is right. And then it makes me wonder whether somebody paid them or whether they paid somebody for that speech, or whether they even went with a real individual. Like, do you think that a real person wrote that speech? Do you think a computer wrote that speech? Do you think that they actually read the speech beforehand? Did they practice it? Did they practice it, guys? Tell me they at least practiced it. Yeah, but you also... Okay, so he says everyone was about the hashtag #MeToo at every award show. Good for them. And did you see what happened to the people that weren't with the #MeToo awards? The people that dare to not wear a black dress? And did you see what some of the black dresses look like? They can be a hashtag #MeToo all they want, but then they're walking around half naked again. So... Yeah, okay, Fakwa is saying they gave Obama the Peace Prize for being a black president. He ended up dropping more bombs than any other president since 1945. Yeah, but again, it was this is the whole point. It was ideological. It wasn't functional. It served no purpose. Obama didn't actually do anything to win that award. I think he started more wars than George Bush, funded more rebels, and dropped more bombs. So why didn't George Bush get a Nobel Peace Prize for helping black children in Africa? Actually helping black children in Africa. It wasn't ideologically relevant to them. That's not what they wanted. That's not how they wanted. They wanted to show that Obama was president, and after Obama was president, another white guy. Oh, another millionaire white guy. Fuck him. This is why I don't care about the Nobel Peace Prize. It doesn't impress me. The actors don't impress me. The Oscars have rarely gotten the best actor right. There's actually a lot of liberals who joke about the Oscars, who laugh at the whole thing. Again, saying the same shit. It's just a bunch of white rich men who sit around giving themselves and their networks and other people awards for like the best millionaire to hold a golden statue about his ability to fake human contact. And then they stand up there and then they fake their more human contact by opening their mouths and literally not knowing what the fuck they're talking about when they're talking about political issues. Yeah, okay, so the Oscars are a joke, and it's literally an extra way for them to advertise movies. And an extra way... Still don't know where I'm going. I'm really confused about where the I'm supposed to be. Let's go there. And like, yeah, Nobel Peace Prize, same thing. Who gets to choose who wins the Nobel Peace Prize? For what reason? For what? For what contribution? Obama won the Nobel Peace Prize, and I've asked, well, what did he win it for? And people were like, I don't know. Well, if you win an award and nobody knows why you won the award, what the fuck's the point of the award? Did you even win the award? Did it even happen? At this point, can you even say that it happened? Okay, so I know I'm supposed to be here for some reason, because it's highlighted. The prompt keeps coming up that I have to use my scanner. But where's my scanner? Do I need to equip it? God. But yeah, so like, where was the battle against the giant fish robot? Whew. Where was the battle? I don't remember how to get there now. Okay, so there's something in this area, but is this how you use my scanner? I'm hoping this is how you use the scanner. Someone want to look this up? Use the scanner. Okay, I'm gonna look this up. Nier Automata, how to use the scanner, because this is ridiculous. Oh no, Amazon's raising its price of Prime. See, I think that's what I'm in. I think I'm in an area where I'm supposed to be finding an android by using my scanners, but I don't know how to use the scanners. Okay, let's do this. Using, there it is. It's a main search result. Using scanner to find S9. This is bullshit, guys. Current mission, I don't know what it is. Huh. Yeah, okay, so it's telling me to go back to where it happened, where we fought the giant squid thing with the scanner, and then I'll find it. So guess what? Guess what, fuckwad, you were right. And I was wrong. How do I get back to where the stupid thing was? Alright, I'm going back to the fish monster area. I don't know, but see, the area is highlighted for some reason. I assume that I have to go to the highlighted areas. But whatever. Who am I to argue with this game? Transports. What is this place called? Flooded Coast? City Coast? Flooded City Coast. There it is. Go. Go! Whatever. Look, worst case scenario, people want to hate watch, people want to hate watch. People that hate watch still hate watch. Right? They still watch for the hate of it all. Um, a view is a view. Added to my collection of views. Although, if they just showed themselves, and then we could talk to them about why they're hate watching something instead of doing something more productive with their lives, that'll also be interesting. I'd like to have a conversation about that. Why aren't you doing something more productive than hate viewing? Maybe they just don't like all the talking. They want to see more robot butt. Is that a possibility? That they just want to see more robot butt? Okay, so... Oh, this one doesn't have pants this time around. Last time she had pants. Oh well. Okay, so Siggy, here's how this works. When you write something, and you could do something like pin it. Someone will pin it up. And it looks like somebody's trying to show a message. So if you change the message to say something like, I really love big boob pornography, to, let's say the person who pinned it has a small penis. And then they'll know that the original message was not that message. That was not the original message that was pinned. Why did I come all the way here, leave, and then come back? Well, look, look, I don't know. Well, if you're not actually listening, then why are you asking me questions? The whole point of all of this was to come here and talk to me, not just ask me questions you don't want answers to. But that's women, guys. That's women right there in a nutshell. Asking questions they don't want answers to. I wonder... Is it a small-ass world, or is it the Japanese world where everything just is on one tiny island and nothing else? Because it is a Japanese game, so potentially, literally one city environment. Like if you've watched any of their animes, it all takes place in one city as well. Not to like Batman doesn't take place in Gotham or whatever. This is also characters running around in circles, absolutely. I've been doing that a lot lately. Especially because I've been talking a lot and not paying attention to what I'm playing. Okay. So I'm at the coast. And... nothing's happening. Guys, I don't know what I'm doing. Nothing's happening. Am I supposed to go up there? Am I supposed to go into somewhere? How do I use the scanner? No, that's not a scanner. It's not a scanner. It's not a scanner. It's not a scanner. That's just shooting more things. Oh my god. Right. Come on. Oh my god. Okay, no, I have to find what to do next. Because I'm here. I'm at the coast. Just don't know how... Okay, now I don't know how to use the scanner then. No. Oh, this?
Black box
Oh,
signal
goddamn.
detected. Life functions operational.
Pod, employ a check module and a logic virus vaccine. Easy. I've contacted the bunker. They should be here soon. Thank you.
We are currently searching for a missing Yorha unit, designation 9S. Should you possess any information on the subject?
Please, anything will help.
9S. I saw him all right.
Which direction?
Hard to say.
There it is. I figured it
I'll
out.
take my best guess at a landing spot and transfer the data.
Thank you.
Target location data.
Okay, so here's what I'm supposed to have done. I should have figured this out earlier by myself, but I didn't. Scanner. And laser? Laser. There it is. Start fishing, guys. Start fishing. Oh, no. Okay, so I guess I can't fly using that pod while it's scanning. Come on. Is she dead? Is she dead? Can I not talk to her? There's another one over there. I love to start fishing every couple of seconds. Is this one alive? Or is this one dead? This one's dead. Okay, so it's now, I guess. I'm gonna go into the area where the scanner's going off. Right? No? There she is. That's a really short program, guys. That's oh, no. That just killed me. We're getting further away. Weapon Iron Will. Also, there's a lot of fallen buildings in everywhere, actually. Just fallen buildings everywhere. What is the Iron Will weapon I just got? Colossal Iron Blade. Excellent. It's just what I need. Never wanted anything more than a giant colossal blade. There we go. We'll replace it with whatever this is. What was that? They're all in front of my character. I'm waiting for the stupid beeping thing to... Wait, so this one is talkable? Oh, look at that. Why are they self-destructing? It's weird. No, if it was in front of my character, it would definitely show up to a certain degree. Guess. I hope this program can be upgraded to have further range.
Commencing fishing.
No fishing, no fishing, please. I just want to scan the area. Okay, I think I'm out of here. I think this is fine. This is enough. Eventually, Command will come pick them up. God, I hope Command will come pick them up eventually. That's a... Oh. I guess that's fine. What? Oh shit, shit's invisible until I highlight it? Oh no. I have to keep this thing active the whole time. No! This is the area I have to highlightedly scan. This is why it only has 10-meter length. This is why people are complaining. No. And there isn't like a loud burst I can put out. For me to even get a general idea of where things are. Oh no. Ow. Okay. Think. The scanner is garbage. Scanner is garbage. It's confirmed that the scanner is trash. is this? This is where I am. That's my current destination. Think I can run there through here? Alright, let's just go. Let's just go. It's not far away. Anyway, what the hell were we talking about before we got completely sidetracked with some other bullshit? Obama, Nobel Peace Prize, Oscars, and how actors is just actors. Pot farm? No, I think we've achieved as much of that conversation as it can have for one day. Needs more money. Being good people? What are we? What conversation are we on now? Right. Anything you guys want to address while we're still here? Besides the fact that Bill Crosby's going to jail. More reason for black people to get upset and offended. Hi Bardia, how's it going?
Access point repairs complete.
How do I get back up? Am I gonna have to go there the long way? I'm gonna have to go there the long way. It's more copper that I don't need. That's bad textures. Oh, more copper, I guess. Oh, there it is. So now we're just gonna run around through this entire goddamn game with this robot on. Constantly pinging that something's close by. Which is going to be a hell of a fun way of trying to figure out what the hell I'm doing. Right. Okay, so only the big laser explosion thing doesn't happen. I can still fire regular bullets at things. I don't know how much I like the fact that it shows me the damage output I'm doing to like that degree. Maybe it was showing me earlier, I just didn't notice to that much of a degree. Alright, let's keep going. Oh, I killed it. So I can't. Can I not get into that building? Okay. Well, over there maybe. No, is everyone gone already? Is that it? No more interaction for me? With me? Around me?
Yeah.
No, 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 no. Okay, well, I guess I'm going to have to go around. Nothing in here either. Okay. I got it. I got it. I gotcha. I gotcha. I know where I have to go now. This is stupid. This is really dumb. Stupid of me, of course. Not.
9S should have landed around here.
Alert. Faint black box signal detected. The transmission seems to be coming from an underground cave network.
Yep, he's underground. Silver ore. Alright.
Why are there dead androids here?
No black box signals detected. Alert. You are moving away from the last known position of Unit 9S.
Wrong route. Better go back and see if there's another one.
There we go. I've been through all this
Would 9S have
before.
made it this far inside?
Alert. Possible enemy ambush ahead.
Don't care.
Oh, now you don't care? Well, that's fine. Let's, beep of the beep. Look at that. This game does know a different color other than bright yellow. Bright white. It's hurting my eyes, guys. It's fucking hurting my eyes.
What is this?
Analysis. This area is composed of crystallized silicon and carbon. Further details unknown.
Who built it?
Unknown.
Come on. Can I go up? Can I get up anywhere further? Nope, I can't. Oh well. Well, this is a weird underground version of whatever. Dead, dead, dead. Like this way. Where there isn't a lot. Oh. Where there isn't a lot of dead bodies is apparently no way to go.
What's with the corpses?
It is unlikely the Yorha units came this far on their own. Hypothesis. The enemy must have placed them here deliberately.
Oh, great. More reasons to come back here later, because there's boxes I can't open. I wonder what's in the boxes I can't open, though. Like, is it just stuff? Just random garbage? Same kind of stuff I find everywhere here? What I'm gonna guess is it's just more outfits.
Welcome to my beloved city.
Quoi?
Or we machine life forms, I suppose, have a keen interest in humanity, love, family, religion, war. The more human records I unearth, the more charmed I am by their complexity. This city is one of many areas I created out of a desire to understand.
I'm not sure if I'm supposed to be fighting him yet.
No, humans. It's grand.
Also,
don't you
why
think?
can they teleport, but I can't?
Almost spiritual. And yet it's currently nothing more than an android graveyard. I seek to learn and adopt all facets of humanity. Some desired love, others family. Only then did I realize the truth. The core of humanity is conflict. They fight, steal, kill. This is humanity in its purest form.
You know nothing about humanity.
Have I offended you, little android? Did I speak ill of your beloved humans? The truth can be so painful. I strive to attain nothing less than the essence of humanity itself. We machines exist in a connected network. We are immortal, invincible. And yet, within all those infinite bits of data, there exists not even the merest flicker of being, of life. Death, even the concept of death, has no meaning to us.
It's a lot easier to beat him with, just blasting him with missiles. Alright, whatever. He's gotten pretty smart and interesting
Thus
since,
I
I found him in that egg.
that I shall risk my life in battle. I have severed my connection to the network. Now, let us embrace death.
I haven't severed my connection to the network. Can I still self-destruct and kick his ass? Oh, so he regenerated too? That's fantastic. Ow. Can he shoot back at me? Shit, I'm not shooting at him? Nope, guess not.
Surely that's not fair.
Wait. I guess it's cooler when you just dodge every single one of these. Huh? Yeah.
I don't have time for you. I need to find 9S.
Ah, 9S.
I like this environment a little bit better, to be honest with you guys. I can see exactly what I'm doing and when I'm doing it, and then I can actually dodge his attacks, as opposed to some of the other fights I've had where I can't see shit and everything's too far away. Why is he Jesusing away?
9S!
But he's an android. I self-destructed in the beginning of this game.
I prepared this just for you.
Just for me. What is it with them recreating Sephiroth ever since Final Fantasy VII?
After all, we all need something to fight for, don't we?
You son of a... I'll kill you!
Yes!
Yes, go Super Saiyan.
That's
Let's do it.
That's the feeling. Pure hate!
What? What?
Come to me!
Didn't he mean to me? Ooh, those are pretty good hits. God damn his shield. But I can get that shield too. Ah.
This is bliss.
Damn him in the shield. Ooh, it's a little bit. Oh. God damn it, you and your stupid shield. Oh shit. There we go.
Is this death?
Impressive.
So dark. So cold.
Not the dialogue though. The dialogue's not very impressive. Maybe it's a Japanese thing.
9S!
I kind of want to skip this part.
Nine-S. Come on. Let's go home.
Where's home? Where's home for these things? Where are they going? What are they doing? Loading checkpoints.
Went through hell. But you're the boss. You want him sent up to command body and all? I'll make it happen. Thanks. Oh. What? Nothing. Just... You've never been much for gratitude, you know? Not that I mind or anything. Oh, I also have a message for you. Command needs you to contact them ASAP. Got it.
All right, well, that's fantastic. I have a chip inserted into my head that automatically contacts whoever the fuck I want.
Oh, hey, Tubi. Roger that. Give me just a second here.
2B, good job destroying that machine. Upon further analysis, we learned that the machine, codenamed Adam, was responsible for managing half of their entire network. A disruption of this magnitude to their network should weaken the machine significantly.
What's going to happen to 9S?
He'll undergo a full data overhaul up here. Assuming we don't encounter any problems, we're planning to partner him with you again.
Thank you.
In the meantime, I have another mission for you. I've mailed you the briefing. Go ahead and take a look.
Understood.
Why are they mailing me stuff? I have a phone inside my head. Why do I have to access my goddamn emails from a machine? From a stupid machine. Okay, let's see.
Analyze current trends among the machines. Huh. Something tells me this is going to involve a lot of killing.
Proposal. Procure information from the machine lifeform known
That
as
sounds about right.
Pascal.
I suppose he might know something. Pascal, can you hear me?
Oh, hello, 2B. Do you need something?
I need to know if you've seen any new trends or behaviors among the machines.
New trends? Well, 2 days ago, I was contacted by some machines that disconnected themselves from the network. They wanted to discuss a peace treaty.
No kidding.
Apparently, they're seeking to form an alliance of some kind with our village.
If that's what they want, why don't they move in?
I believe they're working on building a colony of their own.
You don't say.
Indeed. Apparently, it's located in the abandoned factory. I can give you the coordinates if you'd like.
Please.
I was actually planning to go speak with them myself, you know. Maybe we can meet up over there?
Sounds good.
Target location data obtained. Marking on map.
Okay, well, that's fun. Looks like I'm going to be mass murdering everything. But yeah, I guess I'm gonna call it quits here for the night, guys. It's been 2.5 hours, and it looks like my buddy's about to call me to talk to me about some things. I still don't know which work I'm going to tomorrow, but chances are I'm going to be at work regardless of which one. So probably see me tomorrow night. All right, thanks for watching, and have a good night.